and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, I also just want to say that if you want to see more videos of me, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and comment down and share it to your friends. Bye. Wasn't actually planning on uploading anything on Wednesday, but because I don't have any ideas what to upload this Sunday, I just decided maybe this could be my backup video, so just in case I don't upload anything on a Sunday, at least I uploaded something on a Wednesday. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am going to be reviewing 2 books. The books that I'm going to be reviewing tonight is these 2 books, If We Were Villains by Rio and The Secret History by Donna Tartt. And if you know, these 2 books are one of the most recommended dark academia books. So if you go in any social media platform and look up dark academia, you'd see this everywhere. So you know what, I decided to buy it and read one for myself, as I love books as well. Now, I have finished reading this book like a few weeks ago, and this book I am actually still reading it, but I am almost done, but still I just want to give my opinions on it. Like, you know, even though I know how this is going to end up, because I have seen spoilers of this everywhere and I didn't even stop myself. I have no self-control. This is annoying me. So the first book, If We Were Villains by Rio. So it is set in a college and it revolves around 7 group of friends, and they are theatre students. Basically there are 7 group of friends and then one of them dies. I think that's all I can tell you. I love the characters so much because, you know, I just love how they just blurt out Shakespeare quotes or like Oscar Wilde quotes and out of nowhere, and I'm like, why? It sounds weird as a, you know, non-theatre student. I don't know if all theatre students are like that, but they're dramatic. You know, they're theatre students for a reason. Even if I'm not a theatre student myself, I still enjoy this, but then again, people are different. Oh, the plot twist. The plot twist isn't too major, at least for me. Maybe for other people it is, but for me it isn't really that much, because the way they revealed the killer, they revealed it very slowly. I think that's how usually novels do it. There are some books who reveal the killers by just dumping it out. Like, they just say it and then obviously, you know, it's a shock. Then again, people react differently. So for me, when I found out who the killer was, I was like, oh, you know, okay, I was not expecting that. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's a killer. I like how it was written. I love it. I love the characters. I love the, you know, the characteristics. I just love it. I just love it. They have their own thing, you know. One thing that I like about these characters is that the way how they act in real life is how they will be on stage, if that makes sense. Like, let's say Richard, he's like the leader in the group in a way. He's like the leader, and then on stage he'd get the hero. Oh no, he wouldn't be. He would be like the king, the ruler of the kingdom. Say Oliver, the main character in the group in real life, he's like, I wouldn't say he's the outcast. He's just like the last person in the group, and then on stage he'd be like the sidekick, you know. I just love it. It's just so, like, you can tell them apart, I would say. But one thing that I don't like is that Meredith, not her character, it's just that how she was portrayed. Because Meredith, she's kind of like portrayed as a seductress, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to portray your character like that, it's okay. But if you look at it in the dark academia community, there are less representations of women, and if there are women in the dark academia, like books especially, they're usually either a seductress or like submissive. They're usually submissive and like quiet and shy, and they never speak out if, you know, something goes wrong. And that also goes the same way to, I would say, Camilla in The Secret History. Maybe not. Maybe I don't really know her that much. She wasn't really portrayed that much, or she doesn't really have that much scenes in the book. And, I wasn't expecting the relationship between Oliver and his roommate James. I think this is a spoiler. I just was not expecting. You can tell. You can probably tell now, like, what I mean by this, but I was not expecting their relationship at all. I mean, there was like a chapter where I was like, I love it better than The Secret History. I feel like I told you that already. Anyway, so if you're into, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the dark academia community. If you're into young adult murder mystery thriller, school setting type of book, this is for you. I really, really love this. The Secret History. Now, I have not finished it, but I have seen way too many spoilers online, and now I know how this book ends, but I still want to finish reading it. So I can't tell if I like it or I hate it. I'm like middle ground. So there are 6. So again, it's like with We Were Villains, it is around murder mystery. I think it's reverse murder. I don't know what that means, but a lot of people on the internet is like, oh yeah, this is a reverse murder novel. And I'm like, reverse murder? What does that mean? Oh wait, I think I know what it means. Oh, reverse murder is that, you know, in the beginning of the book, they tell you that someone got murdered, and they tell you who is the murderer. Oh, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Wait, I knew that, I just forgot. Now, this book is kind of similar to If We Were Villains in terms of the genre of the book. So again, it is about murder mystery. Well, not mystery anyway. So it's about murder, and it is set in a school, and it's about classic students. Now, it's not theater students, they're like classic students. They study Latin and Greek and all that, so that's really interesting. I should say I was not expecting anything about the book, like how the characters were written or how it was written. All I know is that, oh yeah, it's kind of like If We Were Villains. It's murder and school and a lot of drinking and smoking. Did I say murder? So yeah, so I wasn't expecting it. So when I started reading it, I was like, okay, so you just admitted you killed him. So what is the point? Then it goes further to prove that it's not about who killed him, it's about why they killed him. So now, as I said, I don't know if I like it or I hate it. So when I first read it, it was Richard narrating, so I was like, I like Richard because I relate to him in a way in terms of like fitting in. So when he first got into Hampton College, where he met these other 5 students, he was trying so hard to fit in. You know, he tried to wear these tweed trousers and blazers and overcoats and sweater vests, and he tried to be like them, you know. And I don't know, it just related to me because there are times where I tried to fit in so hard as well. Like when I first read about him in the book, I actually liked him because he was really talkative and he was, you know, kind of like welcoming Richard. He didn't really care about like a new student. He was like, oh come, you know, like this is great. In comparison to the other 4, which is the twins, Henry and Francis, they were a little bit standoffish, you know. Further on the story, I just hated Bunny. I was like, can you just shut up? He's so annoying. I can't really say much, but the more the story goes on, the more I got irritated with Bunny, and I was like, I just want him out. And then I think that's when I was like, okay, now I understand why they wanted to kill him. And a lot of people hated Richard as well, I read somewhere, but I don't know. I just did not get that like vibe off of him. Honestly, there are so many things to decipher from this book, and it takes a smart person to do that, and I'm not smart. Probably after I finish reading this book, I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna go on Reddit, and I'm gonna read all the things they think about this book and all the interpretation and the analysis of this book, because there are a lot of things, there are a lot of smart people on the internet who are saying like, oh yes, Henry did this, and it means this, and it connotates this and that, and I'm like, whoa. I thought Henry was just weird. I mean, I have to be honest as well that the characters written in this book aren't meant to be likable. These guys are awful people. They're classist people, they're pretentious students. They murdered somebody and they were trying to run away from it. It's just a bunch of rich white kids, or pretentious white kids, who are, murdered somebody and believed that they could run away from it. I believe they ran away from it. There was so much more deeper things about, for like in terms of like character analysis, but I'm not getting there yet, and I need some primary sources. I need to look through the internet for this. All I can say is I hate Bunny. I don't know why I like Henry. I don't understand. He murdered somebody. He's a criminal. He basically is a criminal, and I'm like, oh. He speaks Italian, that's great, I love it. I think that's the end. Okay, I think that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know, it's not even a review, I just told you guys my favorite part. And that's it. Is this even a review? I'm not articulate enough to, make analysis on the spot. I need to write a script about it, but I don't have time for that because I have some assignment to do. Honestly, you guys, I need to go. I'm gonna end this video right here and put this t-shirt on. I am gonna see you Sunday. That's not sure yet, so if I don't see you on Sunday, hopefully you will. I feel like you will see me on Sunday, but if I don't, I'll see you on Wednesday or next Sunday.